What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I had to say ladies. I know ladies play Madden too, so we in scheme it up back again. Just showing you guys a few gameplay clips, but today we getting in the lab. Oh, we got a defensive shot, and the defense is getting a little bit better. We're still kind of trash, but a little lurk right there. Had to throw that in there. Offense is clicking, man. Just wanted to show a little gameplay from this game. We really were clicking on offense this game. Again, man, a lot of these RPOs are still good in the red zone. Look how it clears the box out. Just opens up like the Red Sea. Nice. Just more RPOs. Like I kept hitting with a lot of RPOs, so of course it opened up like that in the goal line. Man, you gotta run these RPOs, man. Like if they're running zone coverage, it's what you need. Or even for man coverage, man. I mean, you guys seen the setup. Check out the last couple videos. This is just some of the RPOs in action, man. Just a thing of beauty. He's in man. They don't think they have to cover that. Oh, but you do because he's watching for the run. So, yeah, man, just scheme it up. We're still in the spread playbook. We're probably not going to leave it. I got a new scheme for you guys to check out after you watch a little bit of this gameplay. So just hold you tight real quick. Again, more RPO, man. It's just nice. Now, again, you don't have to have a mobile quarterback to run this offense, but it does help. As you see, with Lamar Jackson, finna hit him with a nice little two-step. Oh, man, let's go. Yeah, man, we had it click in this game, man. I mean, Lamar Jackson, of course, it's lethal. It's lethal, man. You already got to count for the RPO. Then you got to watch Lamar Jackson. You can't stop all of that, man. This is to close out the game. Let's airplane on into the end zone. And again, man, just showing more, just some clips from the scheme, man, how it's been working out. I got a lot more coming, man. Videos are coming. At some point, I'll get some music on this thing, and we'll really get rocking, man. Like so, I mean, it's just now with the Ravens,
What's up, fellas? We are back in the lab. It's scheme it up. You know we got to scheme it up. So I found another go-to play in the spread playbook. We're gonna stay in this playbook probably all year. I don't think I'm ever gonna change playbooks. This is the playbook. Like it's just so many mismatches, and it makes the game so easy offensively. Like I don't have to do all this heavy thinking. Make some simple reads. Make plays. Got it? All right, let's check it out. So in spread flex, we're going to go to a play called RPO read screen. I know we probably look at this play and we pass it up, right? Like this play looks like it can do nothing for us. Trust me, guys. This is, if you got short yardage, I use it in goal line. Sometimes I just use it on a normal play, right? Like if you got to use that super aggressive trying to stop the run, this play is awesome. So check it out. All right, I'm playing against I got the Falcons. It's the Falcons playbook. I don't like to use two controllers, so I like their playbook because they have a lot of press, because that's what most guys are going to do. They're going to try to press once they see the way that you're playing. So let's look into it. All right, so we got man coverage, right? So what I like to do is I'll bring this receiver over in motion, and once that happens, of course, it changes his route to this little short curl, right? Or dig, whatever you want to call it. So that's one option, right? A lot of times I like to adjust that route to make it go to the sticks and make it go a little bit deeper, right? So that's an option. You also have the option, if you hold X, you can hand it off, right? And you also have this great little option that beats man coverage, that little swing route over there. Even if that cornerback's a good cornerback, a lot of the times they're looking in the backfield trying to stop the run, and unless they pass commit, that's usually always open, right? Easy yards. And I use this play a lot, right? Like, so I use it as he's in the box. So if they go over there themselves, cool, they can stop that play, right? But if he doesn't go over there, this play, I'm just going to hit it every time. Now, if he starts getting a little smart, he can't see this. I love this play because he can't be at two places at once, right? If he decide, okay, I'm going to go over there and stop that. As long as this guy right here has that little P above his head, he's also going to be keying the run, right? So he's just going to let Jeffrey run right by him. And another easy gain, right? So the way that you do that, the way you adjust this route, I guess I didn't say that. The way you adjust this route, you're going to hit triangle, and if you're PlayStation, you're going to hit triangle, you're going to hit his icon, square, and smart route it. So most of us know how to smart route, but if you don't, there you go. So that's how you smart route it and make it go a little bit deeper. So again, he can't be at both those sides. So then you've got that, and if you know, then also if you're really quick with it, right, you can actually read and see what the linebackers do, and you can hit this running play, right? But see how that cornerback came and got involved in the running game? That is why. Let's go ahead and look at the replay on that. That is why this play works so well, right? Because this cornerback, he actually got, Didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is why. Oh, God darn it. All right, we're not doing this video over, so we're just gonna leave it there. All right, I'm trying to. I keep hitting circle. Maybe we are doing this video. Now you guys are cool. All right, so we're going over finally. We finally got it. All right. So this guy, this cornerback, right, on the last play, he got involved in the running game, right? You see he come in and he makes the tackle, right? That's why he doesn't cover this route completely, right? He's still making sure that he's involved in the running game. And by the time I flick this out there, there's no, if you got a receiver with nice speed, there's no way he's going to get there, right? So a lot of times I'll even read that cornerback. If he does go out there, then I'll usually hand it off sometimes, right? If I see the user is playing Jeffries, because a lot of times they're going to want to stop that. That's the biggest threat, right? Like he's going straight up the seam and nobody's covering him. So that's what they're going to try to stop, right? So you got a lot of options on this play. It's just difficult to stop. Like they've got to be so many different places. And of course, if you're playing with the Eagles, like I've been playing with lately, they got a really good offensive line. So if you really just start pass committing all the time, it's going to be really trouble, because I'm just going to hand it off and we'll pick up nice yards, which they didn't pass commit there, but just saying. And again, and it works on a lot of different coverages, right? Even a lot of times they think, oh, if I go to cover 2, I'm going to be safe, right? They don't have to worry about the flat, which is incorrect. You still have to worry about that little flat route over there. So let's bring it down to a cover 2, Tampa 2. And usually in Tampa 2, they're going to play some hard flats, so we're still going to bring this guy in motion. This guy still has the P over his head, so he's going to be playing the run. And so you still got this wide open Jeffries. And I usually put a tall receiver right there, because I usually want, if I have to throw it high, sometimes they'll have a lurker right there, so I'll do a high pass just to make sure I get it above him, right? And he'll jump up and catch. Now you want to make sure you do a secure catch, which is a pretty fast transition. Now I also want to show that you can still sometimes get this in. Now if you see him float over there like that, you probably don't want to throw that pass, right? Every now and again, though, he still will come down and try to help out with the run and hit that. Now, if they're in cover 2, if you can tell, hey, they're in cover 2, I would definitely run the ball. Now, not everybody's going to have a run stuff like Grady Jackson doing that, but Grady Jarrett, I mean, it's just still a lot of options, right? It's still tough to cover this, even if they're in cover 2. And a lot of times you can still get that out there if he hesitates. Or you can throw this little screen right here, right? Now that's another option you got. Like, so you got this receiver going over to block. So if they're in a cover 2, usually you have a tight end right there, right? He's going to get that cornerback, and you can just throw that out there. So that, again, so now you got 2 options on this side. If you read, hey, triangle's covered by this cover 2, you can just kind of flick this out here, right? Now it only also, I mean, I know that's a lot to read, but you still have to watch the guy with the P, right? That's his responsibility. He's either going to go for the screen or he's coming down for the run. In which case, if he goes to the screen, that's why you got Jeffries. So again, man, it's a nice play I use to kind of mix it up. It's one of those plays, man, you really got to be focused. A lot of people, I mean, the new meta this year, of course, is man coverage. So I usually hit this bubble like all the time, because they're always in man coverage. Whether they're playing off coverage, man coverage, great cornerback, he usually hesitates, and I'm able to get that out there. All right, let's also check it out versus cover 3. And I'm sorry, I didn't run hard flats. I think Tampa 2 is not hard flats. I forget what they're playing over there, but we'll go ahead and go cover 3. Again, we're just bringing this guy in motion. And you always want to check who has the P over their head, right? If he's got the P, he's the read guy, so that means he's probably not going to cover Jeffrey unless he pass commits. But usually, you know, you're not running this on like 3rd and long, right? You run this on short yardage where they think you're going to run, and you can just throw this out here. Throw that over the linebacker, and we're good. And that's one of the better linebackers in the game. Deion Jones is probably one of the best coverage linebackers in the game. So if he's not able to react to that, most likely most linebackers aren't going to be able to react to that. Unless you see it's like Levante David, he's got that lurker. I would be careful. I would be careful on that one. But again, if you see they're backed off, this bubble screen, it's like, it's easy money. So I'm not even good in the open field, and you still can get good yards. And so, and they're playing hard flats on that. The safety's playing hard flats. That's why he came so far down. I rarely see people play that coverage on this game because they're usually worried about the crossing routes. They're playing it a little bit deeper than that. But again, if you see they're backing up that far, oh, I was trying to throw the circle there. You could hit circle right there as well. So again, man, this play, again, if you like simple offense, you don't want to make all these crazy reads. You want to make 5 reads in one play. Like, I can't do it. I'm throwing a pick 6 all day. So I like easy reads, things that I know, hey, if I see that, hey, these cornerbacks are backed off, a lot of times I'll just hit this screen right here. So it's so many different options, so many things you can do. And I mean, I like to establish the run now too. If you start really establishing a run game, like, these plays just really become wide open. Like, sometimes I won't even use these plays until the second half. I'll just keep handing them off, lulling them asleep, and getting, you know, the biggest thing is just getting people out of the box. You want to get that user out of the box, trying to cover these receivers, and then you can let the run game really just take off. And it's a good red zone play, man. It's a great red zone play. I think it's even better in the red zone, honestly. But yeah, man, that is this play, man. It's an awesome play. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Please do that for your boy. Be nice. Man, I got more content coming. I've been playing a bunch of games. Just really trying to get some experience. You know, I've been in the lab a lot, but you really can't simulate game experience unless you're just playing, right? You got to really understand. Then you got to test and see if your stuff works. If stuff doesn't work, you can't use it. If it doesn't work in a game, it's useless, right? So there it is. I think I want to do one more coverage just to really kind of hammer it home. I would like for them to be in hard flats. There we go. Let's go hard flats. So if they're pressing, most of the time when people run cover 2, they're going to run. I ran a different play, actually. I'm in the wrong formation. Okay, let's get in the right formation. And they look similar, which I have another play in that formation also that I'm going to do a video on, but let's stay focused. My ADD's kicking in. All right, spread flex. So we're in spread flex. We're going to RPO read screen. And this time we're going to put them in hard flats because a lot of times they'll come down and press. That's why I like going against this Falcons playbook. I don't have to manually press them myself. So he comes down in the press. He's in cover 2. So a lot of times they think, oh, I'm in cover 2, so I'm covered. I don't have to worry about this guy, which that cornerback is actually doing a much better job than they usually do. Okay, so maybe that is covered. Maybe I was just playing against a guy that didn't know what he was doing. All right, so again, even with that still being covered, you got a lot of different options. I just labbed this play, so forgive. So now when you see that P is on the safety, that usually tells me that it's cover 2. So then he's, again, out of the play. He's too far back to even be into the play. Unless that user clicks on, like, and then if you want to do it, you can kind of low throw that so the user can't click on and get it. But I usually don't play those games because a lot of times the underneath coverage can swoop up and get that. So I try to throw it at least as high as possible, right? And again, if I see that the read man is way back there, that's usually also telling me, hey, I need to run the ball. Like, these lanes are going to be open, and I can get some nice yards. And I'm not even a great runner. Like, I'm a terrible runner, actually. But when you got lanes like that, like, it's pretty easy to run. Like, it's pretty easy to run. You know what you're thinking? This guy can't run or pass. Is he good? Like, I just have good schemes, man. I'm not a great Madden player. My schemes are what kind of sets me apart, right? Like, I make things easy for myself, and I'm able to put up a lot of points. And again, this isn't even a great back. So whatever your team is, if you got a great running back, like, it makes it even better. Because if you have a great running back, they're automatically thinking, oh, he's going to try to run the ball. And you hit him with a lot of these passes, like, over and over and over again. Now, I swear this play would actually work against cover 2, but he is actually covering the crap out of that. But okay. Yeah, man, let me know what you think of this play. If you think, hey, this is a trash play, or you think, I mean, it's not a trash play. I'll show you some. I'm also going to have some gameplay to show you guys that this play is absolutely giving people the business, and they just really, because people have just been, they're getting lazy on defense. They play man coverage all the time. So, yeah, man, I hit them with this play quite a bit. Now, if they switch to zone, then I'm also going to get them with a lot of my RPOs that you guys have already seen. So, yeah, Trying to think what else. Now, a lot of times they'll see, hey, he's not really throwing the ball long. They'll try to start coming out a lot of blitz packages, which that just makes it even worse, right? Like that's really not what you want to do. That's going to make these plays work even better. And usually he catches that. That's why I have him there. He's got better hands. But you see he's wide open, right? Now, especially if they blitz, that little bubble is usually always open. So when they're playing off and they're blitzing, usually I'll wait a little bit. I threw that one a little too fast. You kind of want to wait. The big thing is being patient, right? You want the whole fake to go through. Because a lot of times they're thinking, oh, he's going to hand off, he's going to hand off. So it'll freeze the user. He doesn't know what to do because he's thinking the handoff is coming. So you kind of want to wait as long as you possibly can, then get it out there. And so that's an easy 10 yards. Like, who doesn't want 10 yards? That's all I play for. I play for the yellow line. I'm trying to get 10 yards every possession. Now, a lot of times they'll either break a tackle, we'll take it to the house, or but that's my goal, to get the 10 yards. Anything that comes extra after that is just awesome. If they're playing that far back, then you want to throw that. Now, he played that pretty well. That's me not reading it. That's being lazy. That's what happens from time to time. I get lazy with my reads. That's why you want to make the read simple. I'm lazy with that read. That's not really going to cost me as much. But if I'm running all these complicated routes and stuff like that, I'm probably going to throw a pick. So yeah, so you want to read that read defender. If he kind of comes up, you throw it. Now sometimes if you see the no, I forgot. That's something I'll do. That's an adjustment I'll give you guys. If I see that the read defender is, if he's that safety back there, sometimes I won't smart route him. Right, I'll keep him at a short route. But this time he is this guy. So, and I can low throw that. He can't go through me to get the pick. So there you go. It's just easy yards. All right, I didn't do it where I didn't smart. I smart route at that time, didn't I? All right, let's not smart route because he's way back there. No way he's gonna get there, right? So if you have a mobile quarterback, of course, this works even more amazing because you've got the threat of either handing it off, passing, or you can actually run, right? So then you just read the R defender. You want to read him, see if he kind of comes out. Then he does come down. He doesn't. He stays at home. So then we hand it off. But if he doesn't, I can also take off and run, right? Trying to wait for him to actually go for the running back. How about that, buddy? But yeah, man, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite plays. Definitely something worth running. He just refuses to come after the quarterback. And I know that's another thing. I'm lazy. I don't want to do a lot of editing, so I'm not just going to run this play until he does. If he doesn't do it this time, you just won't get to see it. I mean, you kind of get the gist of it, right? If he comes down, you can kind of pull it with the quarterback, and he didn't do it again. But, you know, that's a lot. If there's somebody, sometimes they set their settings that way. They want to stop the quarterback, so they'll let you they'll let you hand it off to the running back, kind of relying on their user to stop them. And that's usually not going to be a good choice for them, right? So, again, drop a comment. Let me know what you think, guys. I know this video is a little bit rough, but I just want to start putting out a lot more content because I think this is information you guys need. A lot of you guys, you know, you're playing an ultimate team. You need some, I mean, especially in the red zone, man, you've got to come up in the red zone. You don't want to just keep, oh, I'm just going to pound the rock in and get in there, right? Like, you want to have a lot of plays to keep them thinking. And then it makes the run game a lot easier when you got them thinking about, hey, I can throw these quick passes in the red zone. That's a touchdown, right? So you just want to make sure that you keep them guessing. You don't want to keep running the same things over and over, spamming the same play, which I see a lot. There you go. There you have it, guys. Again, drop a comment, subscribe if you've been watching, man, you like what you see. The quality of the videos will start getting better. I'm working on my sound, guys. Just be patient. Catch you next time.